You can hold it all the time.
I love it. So it's a beautiful sight, man.
You did something that most people never get a chance to do in a lifetime. That's win 2 Super Bowls. Congratulations, everybody in here. Now, off-season starts tomorrow because we're going.
After winning back-to-back Super Bowls, the Denver Broncos set their sights on becoming the NFL's first to win 3 straight. But before the season even began, this challenge became even more difficult when a genuine Rocky Mountain legend called it quits.
I really don't look at it as retirement. I look at it as graduation. We all graduate from high school, we graduate from college. I'm just graduating from pro football. You know, I've got all these thank yous, and I'm not gonna make it through them.
In September, the tears turned to cheers for John Elway. In a spectacular Monday night halftime celebration, Bronco fans expressed their love and appreciation for the newest member of the Broncos Ring of Fame.
Probably once in our lifetimes, certainly in mine, there is a player that becomes so important to us and so much our hero that his number and his name are synonymous. There'll never be another number 7 on the Denver Broncos. John will always have that number. Biased opinion, and I'm certainly 76,000 share this opinion, the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
Thank you. I'm going to clue the world in about this mile-high magic. They can talk about the altitude, they can talk about the field, they can talk about everything, but the key thing to mile-high magic is you.
Replacing a Hall of Fame quarterback would prove to be but one of the many challenges these champions would face in 1999. The road to the Super Bowl began down under for the Denver Broncos. In Sydney, Australia, the preseason game against the Chargers was the 7th time the Broncos served as overseas goodwill ambassadors for the NFL's American Bowl Series.
We're very proud of our game, and we're here to show you what we do in the NFL.
I love Denver Broncos, and I love Terrell Davis. He's so hot.
Even a half a world away, Broncomania was a hit, as nearly 60,000 Aussies enjoyed a game physically similar to their own Australian rules football. Armed with the success of their trip and the support of many new fans, the champions seemed ready to face the challenge of the century's final season. For the first time since 1982, a new quarterback opened the season for the Broncos.
Let's get it on. Let's have some fun, all right? Shotgun empty left wide motion. 3-jet stick look, y'all want it?
Brian Greasy stepped up behind an experienced offensive line against the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. It didn't take long for the second-year QB to go long.
Throws deep down the middle of the field. McCaffrey's there. Here we go, McCaffrey. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Denver. Brian Greasy to Ed McCaffrey, 61 yards, and Denver strikes first in the 99 season opener.
The quick advantage proved to be a mirage. The Broncos failed to hold the lead and lost.
God dog, nigga kicked our butt.
A scenario they would experience 10 times in 1999. Denver was a poster child for Murphy's Law, because whatever could go wrong often did. Terrell Davis, the NFL's best running back, was injured and gone by week 4. And when 8 other starters limped out of the lineup with Davis, dreams of another Super Bowl turned into a nightmare of a season that often seemed to spin hopelessly out of control. Though battered and beaten, Denver never quit. And it was when hopes of winning seemed hopeless, the Broncos rallied to play their best games of the season. In Week 5, the defending champions were looking for the season's first win when they traveled to Oakland.
Hey, that's a nice outfit you got on, baby.
Ain't nothing like playing good physical Broncos football. Ain't nothing like getting the win. Ain't nothing like money's up. Now let's get the show, baby.
And as always, there was nothing like beating the Raiders. Oakland's offense gained just 55 yards rushing and was sacked 6 times by a Denver defense that beat the silver and black, black and blue. Brian Griese stepped up his play and delivered just enough offense to win. Olandis Gary replaced the injured Terrell Davis and made a sudden impact. Hard-nosed running and accurate passing lifted the Broncos to the season's first win.
Good protection. Bryant in the end zone. Wide open. Rod Smith has a Denver touchdown.
Hey, that's a start. You guys worked your ass off. You fought your ass off. I think a thing like Chris Watson. A punt return all the way in the backside. He runs us down. Tackle. Hey, that type of effort. You're working all the time. Good things happen. Proud of you guys, man. Great job.
Remember that feeling, baby. Remember that feeling.
Every season casts a different reflection. The 1999 Broncos effort won't be remembered for how many games they won, just how they won them.
Blue 58!
Against the Green Bay Packers,
Blue 56!
the defense again dominated, holding Brett Favre and company to 133 total yards. Three interceptions, including one by Eric Brown, rocked Mile High Stadium. In his second start, Olandis Gary rushed for 124 yards in his first NFL touchdown. Griese also ran one in, but it was his arm that would do the most damage.
Great job. Free, huh? Yeah, and if you don't have a play there, Eddie's coming back out too, okay?
Griese's going to throw here. 4-man rush. Bryant into the end zone. Wide open. McCaffrey back in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
Griese passed for 363 yards, the most ever by a first-year starting quarterback in Broncos history.
This is a foot race.
His 88-yarder to tight end Byron Chamberlain also turned into the longest non-scoring pass in franchise history.
Inside the 15, 10, 5. He's to the 3-yard line. A shovel pass for 88 yards.
Ed McCaffrey's determined effort capped off Denver's most dominating performance of the season.
The run rolling his left, lobs it on the left sideline for McCaffrey. Leaping catch. Eddie Mack's got him inside the 30. One stiff arm away, inside the 20, inside the 10, inside the 5. He scores!
With a 31-10 win and over 500 yards on offense, the Broncos displayed their potential. Success like this was rooted deep in the offensive line, where tough and talented players like number 77 Tony Jones led a punishing charge.
Let's go, baby. Let's pump this thing out. Let's do that. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's pump this thing. This thing pumped up, baby. We got a game to go to. Let's go. For the war all day.
The line of scrimmage has never been an easy way to make a living, much less make friends.
What's up, big daddy? What's up, man?
But for 12 NFL seasons, Tony Jones has never backed down from any challenge or threat.
What's up? What's up? What's up? About what? You said I'll cut you gonna do what? I'll cut you gonna do what?
I'm gonna get all in your junkie. All up in now.
Okay.
Guarantee you.
We're gonna see.
All right.
This play right here. Alert, Stinko!
In a difficult season, the offensive line of Jones, Tom Nalen, Mark Schlereth, Dan Neal, Matt Lepsis, and Trey Teague was often held together by determination. The return of Terrell Davis will spark an offensive resurgence. When number 30 was injured last season, the Broncos discovered they had another quality running back in Olandis Gary, number 22, who set the single-season Broncos rookie rushing record. Ryan Greasy started 13 games at quarterback and displayed a tough, whatever it takes to get it done type of attitude. In spite of a sore shoulder that required surgery at season's end, number 14 passed for over 3,000 yards and 14 touchdowns. Byron Chamberlain, number 86, was one of Greasy's favorite targets. His wideouts included the dependable Ed McCaffrey, number 87, Billy Miller, and speedy veteran Rod Smith, number 80. Last season's offensive inconsistency could be traced to retirement, inexperience, and key injuries. This year, a more experienced and healthy cast of proven playmakers should make the Broncos a championship force once again. When the Broncos played together as a team, they had their greatest success.
This game is ours, baby. We play our game. We play together for 60 minutes. We're going to dominate this football team. Let's go take it, baby. Broncos on 3. 1, 2, 3, Broncos!
Four-man rush, three-step drop. Pass is going to be intercepted. Romanowski's got it inside the 10. Romanowski to the end zone. Did it get in? The ball is free. Touchdown Denver for Bill Romanowski.
Touchdown, baby, right there.
In San Diego, opportunistic defense and special teams kicked in, with Jason Elam's 55-yard field goal to give the Broncos the lead.
It's going to be handoff force now. It's going to be handoff force till we die.
With 108 yards, Olandis Gary became the first to rush for over 100 yards against the Chargers' defense since Terrell Davis did it 26 games earlier.
15, Gary's at the 10, to the 5, goal line, touchdown Denver.
In the end, Gary's 2 touchdown runs and a punishing Broncos defense paced by defenders like Ma'a Tanuvasa helped bury the Chargers 33-17. On Christmas Day, Denver traveled to the Silverdome to take on Detroit. The Lions had the home field advantage and a playoff spot at stake. The Broncos were playing for pride, and before a national TV audience, Denver withstood the best the Lions had to give. Greasy found Dwayne Coswell for one Denver touchdown, and defensive standouts like Glenn Cadrez, Al Wilson, Mike Lotish, George Coghill, and Keith Traylor, number 94, kept the Lions' offense on their heels. Olandis Gary ran for 185 yards and a touchdown.
Left side run by Olandis Gary, scores through. Gary in the 3 and on the move. Inside the 20, stops, cuts back inside the 15, 10, 5, walks in the end zone, touchdown Denver. That's a 45-yard touchdown run.
Denver beat the playoff-bound Lions 17-7, and on a frozen Monday night against the Raiders, this team proved they still understood how to win tight games. Paced by the NFL's top punter Tom Ruin and the unstoppable charge of Pro Bowl special team standout Detron Smith, number 42, Denver kept the Raiders moving in reverse.
Kick will have a short kick. It's blocked. Detron Smith gets the block. It rolls out of the end zone, and Denver has 2 points.
Denver's defense came out swinging from the heels as Ray Crockett's hit became a Glenn Cadrez interception. The game settled into a typical Broncos-Raiders slugfest. in spite of the pounding, the Raiders turned a 15-point deficit into one of the season's most exciting games. Trailing 21-18 with barely a minute to play, Mike Shanahan made a gutsy change at quarterback, bringing in Brian Griese. Number 14 promptly came off the bench to spark an improbable Denver comeback. Needing a field goal to force overtime, Griese drove the Broncos 36 yards in barely a minute. With 10 seconds remaining, a freezing wind chill added to the pressure of a 53-yard kick, Jason Elam's fourth of the night.
Attempt of 53 yards. Snap is high. Ruin gets it down. Elam with the kick. It's on its way, and it is good!
Elam's monstrous kick sent the game into overtime, where All-Pro tackle Trevor Price and the rest of the Broncos defense would steal another win from the Raiders.
Gannon drops back, pressure. Gannon avoids, hit by Trevor Price. The ball is free. I think Price has got it. Yes, he does. Broncos have it inside the 25-yard line.
It only took one more snap to finish the job.
Hand off left side, Gary. Big hole. Orlando Scary, 15, 10, 5. It's over. Officially 24 yards of the play by Orlando Scary. Final in overtime. Denver 27. Oakland 21.
For the 9th time in their last 10 meetings, the Broncos beat the Raiders. That was one of the season's most exciting and dramatic games, only added to the enjoyment.
Nobody said it'd be easy, but I swear you guys are trying to kill me. I'll tell you what, you guys fought. We lost a little bit right there at the end, but you managed to come back and stay in there and fight your ass off. That's what it's all about.
It was a credit to Denver's coaching staff that during a substandard season, the Broncos never lost their enthusiasm.
Yeah, you got one in you? Hey, I got 3 or 4 in me, baby. I got number 3 or 4, baby. What's
up, This team competed hard, and each week talented young players discovered exciting new ways to win.
Watson from the 19, running to the west sideline, needs to get a block to get to the wall, and gets one. 30, 35, 40. Watson dips inside midfield. Watson still on his feet, down the sideline, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, chalk it up, touchdown Denver. 81-yard return by Chris Watson.
Against the Seattle Seahawks, Denver's offense exploded.
I want you to use the snap count, go I right, Fox 2 run on 3 with X on a smoke alert.
Orlando Scary ran for 183 yards.
The West left F short and go 2 jet, double out, Z strike.
Brian Griese's accurate arm helped the Broncos build another big lead.
Griese looks left, throws left, pass to the back of the end zone. Leaping catch by Rod Smith. Touchdown, Denver. Nice throw by Brian Griese.
Great throw, Brian. Great throw, buddy. But we want to take this window a little higher. Not so soon. Take it higher, plant your outside foot. Boom.
Tackles Trevor Price and Maatano Vasa kept the heat on the Seahawks all day. And when the day turned into night, Denver's offense was looking to lock up another win. Gary's 71-yard run was followed by a Griese to Carswell TD pass that gave Denver a 30-20 lead with less than 2 minutes to play.
3rd and 5 from the 9. Greasy. Pass going to be caught. Carswell to the goal line. Touchdown Denver. Man, oh man. How about
But
that?
this game was far from over. In a stunning turn, Seattle rallied to score 10 points in less than a minute and a half and send the game into overtime. Now the outcome would be decided in sudden death.
Let's get up here. Let's get in there.
G Pirate 7 tilt. Right.
Hey, come on, defense. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
But in overtime, Denver's defense would serve as the Seahawks' executioner.
3rd down and 4. Big one here for the Bronco defense. The ball at the Denver 47. Empty backfield pressure. Crockett knocks the ball away. It is free. The ball bounds away. It's picked up. It's going to be scored. Glenn Kadraz is going to end it. The Bronco defense has done it. Ray Crockett sacked John Kidna. The ball bounded free. Glenn Kadraz scooped it up, went 37 yards, and Denver beat Seattle in overtime 36-30. Oh, man.
The Broncos' 300th win in franchise history was vintage mile-high magic.
You don't get an opportunity. When you do, you got to make it. Family made one.
In a season that could only be summed up as disappointing, the Broncos proved they still had their flair for the dramatic.
I've seen it all.
In the new millennium, expectations for the Denver Broncos are perfectly clear. Return to the level that produced back-to-back Super Bowl champions. This team has the talent and temperament for greatness. Anything less is unacceptable.
Leo!
Four-man rush. Trevor Price has got Jeff George in the end zone. That should be a safety. It is.
Denver's electrifying play on the field has always drawn a charge from the NFL's most imposing home field advantage. Sellouts since 1970 attest to a franchise built to excel and compete for world championships. In the shadows of historic Mile High Stadium, a new foundation for a Denver tradition spanning 4 decades is under construction, ensuring that Broncomania will spread to future generations. The Denver Broncos expect to face a Champions Challenge every year, and their goal for 2000 is to add one more trophy to a growing collection. Edge Pro Gel presents the Denver Broncos' ultimate performance of the century. In Super Bowl 32, John Elway was the heart and soul of the Denver attack, and his courage and leadership propelled them to victory. Terrell Davis rushed for 157 yards and 3 touchdowns and was the game's MVP. Mike Shanahan's Super Bowl win not only moved him into the upper echelon of head coaches, it once again showed the world that John Elway was truly a great quarterback.
Edge Pro Gel for unsurpassed comfort. Lose the foam. Save your skin.
Greatest players who've ever played this game.
There were so many people just cheering.
It was a special time and a special team.
Do you realize how great those moments were?
History couldn't be written without these guys.
Some of the greatest memories anybody could have.
The ultimate honor that a football player can receive.
You know, it takes a team to get to the Hall of Fame.
They made the game what it is today.
What makes it fun is the cheering of the crowd.
The
fans are the greatest part of football.